throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. What I mean by that is, that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his... Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devon Hamilton. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action with Lawrence. On the move to his left. This will be caught. Judy. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They throw it out right complete, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And he makes the score 21-10.
Jaguars 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fash together a good drive right here and now.
This defense really got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Badgley on for the extra point. lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over on first and 10 at their own 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. There's Wilson to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Ready, break.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Another toe for ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. ETN up the middle. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wilson. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Charles, for this losing side, they're